What is going on, guys? We are back with another review of a day at an amusement park, and this time we will be discussing this visit to Hersheypark for this visit to Dark Knight. And so anyways, when we first got into park, we headed to Shackwalicious Laugh Track, which was disappointing.
Yeah, it's really nothing special.
Yeah, other than the music. And so anyways, it felt like the same old coaster as always. And so anyways, after Shackwalicious Laugh Track, we headed to both sides of Lightning Racer. And then after we did both sides of Lightning Racer, we headed to Wildcat's Revenge at that point. And then after that we headed over to Storm Runner.
Yeah, Storm Runner.
And then after Storm Runner, we headed to Jolly Rancher Remix. And I love the Halloween soundtrack. It is my favorite soundtrack on Jolly Rancher Remix when it comes to seasonal things. And you get to smell some sort of flavor, a mystery one. And so anyways, after Jolly Rancher Remix, we headed over to Hershey Tower, yeah. And then after we ate at Subway before we did Storm Runner. I forgot to mention that. And then after that, we did Storm Runner and Jolly Rancher Remix. And then after those two, we headed to Hershey Tower. And then after the Hershey Tower, we headed to Great Bear. And then after Great Bear, we headed to Twizzlers or Sky Rush at that point.
Wait, after Great Bear?
Yeah, after Great Bear.
Great Bear, I think we did Sky Rush.
Yeah, Sky Rush, and then after that we did Twizzlers Twisted Gravity, and then after that
Comet and then Twizzlers, right?
Comet and then Twizzlers, yeah. And then after those two things, we headed to Simply Chocolate where I tried the Shackwalicious King Size Shake for the first time, and wild berry tastes amazing in ice cream. Yeah, like it gives you like an amazing taste. You should come out and try it. And so anyways, after that we headed to Candymonium, and then after Candymonium we headed for the re-ride on Sky Rush at that point. And then after that we headed over to get lined up for the all-new Kill and Fill Garage, and that's
really good.
It's really an impressive maze. Good job, Hershey. And so anyways, after that we headed over to Andy Mortem's Avatar, which is one of my personal favorites.
Definitely one of the best mazes here at Dark Knights for sure.
Yeah. And then after that we headed to Twisted Carnival, and then after Twisted Carnival we headed to Mixed, flavored by Jolly Rancher for the first time in a while. And they're running the
full cycle.
Both
cycles.
Yeah.
Forwards and backwards.
Shout out for that. And
loading both sides too.
And loading both sides, exactly. And so anyway, after that we headed to Storm Runner for a night ride. And we headed to Storm Runner for a re-ride before we lined up for Kill and Fill. I forgot to mention that.
Still a night ride.
Still a night ride. So we had a total of 3 rides on Storm Runner today. And then after that we headed over to I think it was Great Bear for a night ride on that. And then after Great Bear we headed to Sky Rush. And then after Sky Rush we headed to Twizzlers Twisted Gravity. Yeah. And then after Twizzlers Twisted Gravity we headed over to Wildcat's Revenge. And then after that we did
Kill and Fill again.
Kill and Fill again. And then after that we did Estate of Evil. And then after Estate of Evil we headed over to Haunted Coal Mine. And so after the Haunted Coal Mine, that pretty much concluded our day at Hersheypark. So this concludes this review of this visit to Dark Knights. Make sure to reply to me your thoughts on this video, and make sure to stay tuned for more coming soon here to Coaster Plus Music 19. And make sure to go check out my merch store on YouTube Shopping. There should be several products tagged in at least my recent videos, if not all my videos. And make sure to subscribe if you are new and turn on post notifications so you will not miss when I upload a new video. And as a reminder, I now do memberships. Woo! So here's how it works. The yellow level, which is only $2.99 a month, gives you royalty-free badges, emojis, early access to new videos, and and members only shorts. Then the green level, which is only $5.99 a month, gives you all the benefits of the yellow level, plus a member shout out. So if you want a member, what are you waiting for? Become a member of Coaster Plus Music 19 today, and I will see you in the next.